Hello and welcome back to my channel IQD to USD Iraqi Dinar Update and Insights on Global Currencies. Let's explore the latest developments surrounding the Iraqi dinar and gain insights into other currencies, particularly the Vietnamese dong. Latest updates on the Iraqi dinar. Intel expert Mark recently shared some interesting updates about the Iraqi dinar. He speculates that Iraq may have already revalued its currency domestically, as seen through economic changes like the updated budget and newly implemented government policies. Mark highlighted that many of his reliable sources in Iraq appear to have increased financial resources, which could suggest that the revaluation process has quietly begun. Optimistically, he believes this change is a precursor to broader shifts in the currency landscape. Additionally, Intel guru Bruce noted that the Iraqi dinar is currently trading domestically at rates ranging from $4 to $4.22 Iraqi dinars. However, Bruce pointed out that redemption centers are offering significantly higher rates during the exchange process, particularly for those eligible for special contracts. This could prove beneficial for individuals involved in the dinar exchange. Global currency trends. The year 2023 was marked by widespread economic instability, which caused numerous currencies to depreciate against the US dollar. Interestingly, the Vietnamese dong, VND, managed to remain relatively stable. Dr. Tin, a senior economist, reported that the Vietnamese dong only saw a minor depreciation of around 3% against the US dollar. This stability was primarily due to proactive measures taken by the State Bank of Vietnam, SBV, which helped bolster confidence in the currency both domestically and internationally. Looking ahead to 2024, analysts, including Pang Nguyen from Shinhan Vietnam, predict that the VND to USD exchange rate may remain elevated during the first half of the year. This could stem from factors like reduced global consumer demand and China's economic slowdown. However, as central banks begin to ease monetary policies and lower interest rates, the exchange rate is expected to stabilize later in the year. Standard Chartered Vietnam projects that by the end of 2024, the exchange rate will settle around 24,000 Vietnamese dong per US dollar. A recovery in foreign exchange reserves is anticipated, which could enhance investor confidence and economic stability. Modernization and infrastructure development in Iraq. The Baghdad municipality has approved the construction of the city's first skyscraper, marking a significant milestone in Iraq's modernization efforts. This project reflects Iraq's commitment to rebuilding its infrastructure and fostering economic growth. Plans have also been announced for new cities, improved transportation networks, and energy sector upgrades, demonstrating the government's dedication to sustainable development. The potential revaluation of the Iraqi dinar. Speculation about the revaluation RV of the Iraqi dinar remains a hot topic. While there is widespread interest, it's essential to approach such news cautiously. A currency revaluation is a complex process requiring economic stability and significant reforms. When a revaluation occurs, authorized redemption centers managed by Iraq's central bank will facilitate the exchange process. Importantly, the rule of one price ensures that the official exchange rate remains consistent across all legitimate locations, helping to prevent unfair practices and scams. For this reason, it's vital to exchange currency only through licensed and official centers to avoid risks. Financial reforms and economic stabilization. Iraq is actively working toward economic stabilization with reforms to salary payments and financial systems. Upcoming changes include adjustments to salary structures based on the revised exchange rate and the processing of back pay for government employees. Payments related to the Hydrocarbon Law, HCL, are also being finalized, signaling progress toward financial normalization and greater economic balance. Iraq's oil industry and economic growth. Iraq's oil sector continues to be the cornerstone of its economy. Historically dependent on crude oil exports, the country is now focusing on refining oil domestically and exporting value-added oil products. This strategic shift not only strengthens Iraq's economy, but also reduces its dependence on foreign imports. As global demand for oil products increases, Iraq's ability to export refined products positions it for long-term economic growth. Political stability and Prime Minister al-Sudani's vision. Political stability remains a critical factor in Iraq's economic recovery and the potential revaluation of its currency. Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani has outlined an optimistic vision for Iraq, focusing on political reforms, economic growth, and attracting foreign investments. Stability on the political front is crucial for any currency to appreciate in value, and Iraq is making notable progress in this direction. Dr. Shabibi, the former governor of the Central Bank of Iraq and the architect of Iraq's currency plan, has long emphasized the importance of political stability for the dinar's value increase. With Iraq moving toward greater stability, conditions are becoming more favorable for a revaluation. Financial inclusion and digital banking in Iraq. Iraq's efforts to enhance financial inclusion are bearing fruit. The Iraqi Banks Association is working to integrate more citizens into the formal financial system by expanding access to banking services and promoting digital banking solutions. As more Iraqis gain access to banking services, the economy strengthens, further supporting the country's currency prospects. Iraq's push for WTO membership. One of Iraq's key goals is to join the World Trade Organization, WTO, a step that could significantly boost the country's global standing. After a long pause, Iraq has resumed negotiations to secure membership. To join the WTO, Iraq must have an internationally recognized and stable currency, making the revaluation of the dinar even more likely. If Iraq succeeds, the dinar could gain substantial value, marking a major milestone for the country. Combating financial fraud and money laundering. The Central Bank of Iraq, CBI, is taking firm steps to combat financial misconduct, including money laundering. Recently, the CBI penalized 49 companies for their involvement in fraudulent activities. Additionally, the CBI issued warnings about fake firms operating on social media, falsely claiming to be licensed to trade currencies, stocks, gold, and oil. The bank clarified that it does not issue such licenses, particularly for cryptocurrency and stock trading, and urged citizens to verify financial institutions before making transactions. Conclusion: Iraq is steadily progressing toward economic revitalization and global integration. With improvements in infrastructure, financial reforms, and political stability, the country is well positioned for future growth. While the timeline for the Iraqi dinar's revaluation remains uncertain, Iraq's ongoing development and proactive measures signal promising changes ahead.